Good afternoon, Sooner Nation. Welcome back to the Sooner Surge for another preview of an incoming freshman, this time Chaney Helton out of Coweta, Oklahoma. Before we get started on this video, make sure you check out the fanstop.com, and check out their Shirt of the Month Club, as well as their National Championship officially licensed University of Oklahoma Sooner Softball 4-peat shirts. The links are in the description of this video. Again, that is fanstop.com. Uh, Chaney Helton, Jay, has committed to the University of Oklahoma, one of the incoming freshmen of that elite class that is coming in this next season. She was the number one player in the state of Oklahoma out of Coweta, Oklahoma. Someone who bats left-handed, fields left-handed. A lot of similarities. I'm not going to throw the name out there quite yet, but similarities to a Jada Coleman type player, someone who at Coweta could bat really anywhere in the lineup, but was usually in the 1 or 2 hole. She's described as a 5-tool athlete, 5-tool player, which again is not described very often of players. She can really do it all at the plate. She can slap, she can bunt, she can go to all fields, and she has power as well. And then in the field, she can really play anywhere in the outfield. Most notably, she plays center field, though, Jay. But this is a great get for University of Oklahoma and Patty Gasso, someone who's going to really solidify for the future an outfield position.
Yeah, you pretty much covered it all there. I mean, she can do it all. And you look at what she brings to the table for the University of Oklahoma in the outfield specifically. I think we've talked about it before. Really, Cassidy Pickering right now is the only player coming back that's played a lot of innings in the outfield. I mean, Hannah Coors battled injury. She's going to be going through another back surgery. So you don't have a whole lot of experience in outfield. And what Chaney Helton brings is really good outfield play from high school and travel ball. She's an elite outfielder with a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground. I think that's why center field, I think, is a real natural position for her because she can cover a lot of ground. And I kind of see her playing that at Oklahoma. And we'll see how much year one. Definitely a person that can come in there and take that role when you look at what they have coming in and what they have coming back. I mean, that's going to be a wide open position at the Battle Series and going into next year. And Chaney Helton is one that can come in there and take that role.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned her speed. I've seen it firsthand on the track. She was a track athlete at Coweta as well. 200-meter dash, long jump, very athletic. Anytime she puts the ball in the outfield, she's looking to go extra bases. That's one of her strengths. Doubles, triples, things like that because of her speed. And the other thing is, she's really her junior year she batted 519, which is just crazy. And people underestimate maybe her power, but she definitely has pop to all fields as well. And her defense, really, really good in the outfield, chasing down balls, been playing center field. But one thing, if you go to her recruiting, she's been a lifelong OU fan, and the opportunity to play for OU is really a dream come true for Chaney Helton.
Sorry, I was muted there. Yeah, I mean, I think you talk about a lot in other sports, maybe not as much in softball because of the way Patty really recruits nationwide. But getting an Oklahoma player, somebody that's grown up watching it firsthand, I think is huge. And like you said, lifelong OU fan. I think it's going to be a great addition to this class. And of the ones they're bringing in, you know, she's really when you mentioned 5-tool player, she's one of there's a handful of them in this class that can literally do it all. I mean, you name it, she can do it on the field. And I do kind of, in high school, you said batted 1 or 2. I do see her in that role at Oklahoma as well.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting. We're not going to sit here and say she's guaranteed a starting spot, but she does have a lot of upside and potential with really someone who's going to be playing possibly a position where Jada Coleman played. She has all the tools to be that. She played her travel ball in Iowa. Really, really good player there as well. And Jay, again, when she batted 519 her junior year, she had 8 home runs, I believe. But she is known for the long ball as well. This is not someone who's just going to come into OU and slap the ball around. Yes, she can do that, but she can definitely hit the long ball. And I've seen it again firsthand there as they played Sapulpa, and I've seen her athletic ability on the track. And you cannot underestimate her athletic ability. I think people are going to be shocked. She's at 5'8", 5'9", I think, height-wise, and she is extremely long and athletic.
Yeah, and one thing we haven't talked about yet, and I think a good time to talk about it as we get near the end of this video is you mentioned the name Jada Coleman earlier. Patty Gasso has said about Chaney Helton, really tremendous energy, a different level, very vocal, a lot of energy, and she's going to bring that to Oklahoma, which that's what Jada did for Oklahoma too. Jada was a very vocal leader. She was also high energy, and Chaney's kind of from the same mold. It's at a different level, Patty has said. So I think she's gonna be one that shows huge passion, energy on the field and off the field, and I think come in and really kind of transition that Jada Coleman-esque energy, vocalness to that outfield.
Yeah, and again, the #1 player out of the state of Oklahoma, lifelong OU fan, Chaney Helton, great get in this class, in this amazing 8 class. That's it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, sorry, I cut out for a minute, but somebody that through high school batting 400 over 400 was just like typical for her. So
yeah, I mean, she fits exactly what OU wants in a player. And this incoming 8, everyone's excited about it, and they're going to need several of these to step up, possibly as freshmen, as we saw Parker and Pickering do their freshman year. Who's going to be the maybe 2 or 3 or maybe even more that step up their freshman year at the University of Oklahoma? Will Chaney Helton be one of those? We know she has the potential. Great get for the University of Oklahoma. Again, make sure you check out the Fan Stop at fanstop.com. There's a couple of options here for national championship shirts. You can also join the Shirt of the Month Club and use code SURGE to get 10% off your first 3 months. Great apparel, nice soft shirts. You won't be disappointed. Also, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notifications and make sure you're watching the content, because we're going to continue to provide softball content throughout the off season. Thanks again for watching this video. We'll see you next time. Boomer.